Scentland, the land of scent. Hello and welcome, it's Chris back with another fragrance review, and sitting just underneath the Manhattan Bridge in New York is the star of today's review, the beautiful Passion for Man by Elizabeth Taylor. Released in 1989 as the male counterpart to 1987's Passion for Woman, this fragrance is a incredibly seductive, great blend of a tremendous amount of notes, including, what I smell the most here are these fruity, orangey notes together with cinnamon, nutmeg, definitely vanilla, some sandalwood, some moss, some oak moss in there, some patchouli maybe, definitely some floral notes as well. Sandalwood, I mentioned styrax and benzoin also, so it's a very, very complex blend. Is it a 80s powerhouse? I very much dislike that term, and it is not, because 80s powerhouses tend to be very punchy, very straightforward, very much in your face. This is a very intelligently done blend here. And if I'm not mistaken, Carlos Benaim was involved in this one. At least he was involved in many of Elizabeth Taylor's fragrances, maybe here as well. And it's an incredibly well done blend that, with all those notes listed, still behaves like a second skin. It never screams, never shouts, yet is very persistent. Incredibly seductive, incredibly seductive. You want to smell it again and again. It lasts you throughout the day if you apply underneath the shirt. Let it become one with your body heat and work along that. At the beginning you get these fruity sweet notes together with the nutmeg, and then the sandalwood that goes toward the dry down then and becomes more prominent, while probably it gets less sweet toward the dry down. But overall it performs on me at least fairly in a fairly linear way, which I totally love, because the smell is just, as I say, very, very seductive, very appealing to me. Absolutely, I wouldn't say modern. It's not a fragrance that you would release today, but it's an evergreen fragrance. It stood the test of time. Released in 1989, as a follow-up to the woman's version of 87, and it's over 30 years now since this is on the market, and I haven't smelled the vintage, but I have to say I applaud the house of Elizabeth Taylor for keeping this alive, and there must be a great market out there for this one, because I see it in many places, and it's very inexpensive, and the age group, I would say, is 30 and above for this one. It's a grown-up kind of fragrance, right? It's a gentleman's fragrance. You got to dress up for this one a little bit. It's a feel-good fragrance though at the same time. So it's outdoors, indoors, fairly versatile. But is it a jeans and t-shirt fragrance? Not 100% sure. It's not your easygoing freshie, yet it's not your overly serious suit and tie fragrance either. You have to find the way this fragrance fits you the best, since it behaves differently on different skin and on clothing as well. So that's another great sign for a real quality fragrance. Despite it being very cheap, it's still very cheap, I hate that word, I would say very inexpensive fragrance. It's a great deal for your money, great value there for your money. And last but not least, then this is why I've chosen this location. First of all, I would have liked to do this review in New York City itself. I planned it. Obviously it's impossible now, but my heart still goes out to the Big Apple, my beloved New York City. And this bottle that you see there, this black, beautiful Art Deco style bottle with nothing written on there, just this beautiful Art Deco style, totally fits, and the overall feeling of the fragrance, the smell, totally fits New York City. It's a very vibrant, very seductive fragrance, and obviously Art Deco is one of the styles that shaped New York City very much. Just think of the Chrysler Building, one of the epic designs of Art Deco. or epically famous, or very famous Art Deco building, put it that way, in New York City. So that's it for me. I really truly love this fragrance. I use it regularly, return to it. It's very seductive. It feels like homecoming whenever you smell it after a long time. And it really, it never punches me, it never pushes me, it always sits nicely, just like, as I said, a second skin. Totally adorable. Thank you, Elizabeth Taylor and the company, obviously, for keeping this alive. And thank you for your attention, and I will be back with more. And again, my heart goes out to New York City, and hope to see you all soon with another review. Take care, and bye-bye.